Everybody, it's Rob again. It's time for another member talk. We've got a company that's coming to us from the west side of the state, from the Seattle area. They are called Soulumination. It's a difficult one to say. It's even harder to spell, but we want to get them on here and talk with you a little bit. They have a great program, and we want to introduce them to you, the listener. We've got the executive director, McKenzie Johnson from Soulumination, joining us. Hi, McKenzie. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks so much for having me today.
Oh, absolutely. I want to dive right into this and talk about what Soulumination is. Right on your website, it says Soulumination celebrates the lives of children and parents facing life-threatening conditions by providing professional photographs of these special individuals and their families free of charge.
Great.
That's amazing. Tell us more about that. How did Soulumination begin? Where is its roots? And let's dive into that a little bit. What is it that you guys provide?
So we became a nonprofit in 2005. Our founder, Lynette Johnson, is actually my mother. So I grew up around Soulumination. She started doing this work before 2005 and really saw a need for helping people through grief and loss. And she is a photographer, and she thought that she can provide some comfort for these families. And there were two life events that really happened that got her thinking about this. One was my godmother had a child who would have been my age, and they lost him shortly after birth. And my mom really recognized, they had a few photos of him and really recognized that really helped them with their grieving process, having those pictures of their child. And then when I was about 12 years old, my aunt lost a baby full term in utero, and she had to give birth to her. And my mom went to children's hospitals and took some photos of the baby after she was born. And my mom really thought, if I can do this for my own niece, then I can do this for anybody. And she started offering, she talked to Children's Hospital and just said, hey, if there's ever a family who is going to lose a baby or has a very sick child, please call me and I will come take some pictures for them for free. And that's really how it got started. And now we have upwards of 60 professional photographers on call for any time a family in need needs some photographs.
Yeah, that's an amazing mission that you guys have, and we're excited for you and what you're doing there. Tell us a little bit about, you've got a couple of different types of programs that you're offering. Tell us about those programs and how those affect what we're doing here.
So we have three different programs, and one is our Treasured Child program, and that is for any child 18 and under who has a life-threatening illness. And we do a lot of end-of-life photography for infants, but we really will photograph anyone under the age of 18 with a life-threatening illness. And then we try to flip it, and we realized later on that children losing their parents is such a big impacting thing in life. And so we have a program called our Parent Legacy Program, and that is for any parent with a life-threatening illness that has children 18 and under. So we can provide that legacy for their family after the parent passes away. And then our most recent program, which I really think might tie in with you guys really well, is our bereavement program. And that is for any family who has experienced an unexpected loss of a family member. A lot of times that will be suicide, a car accident. We've realized that COVID-19 deaths fall into this category. And it can be a little harder for us to work with these families because we haven't taken photos of them before the family member has passed away. So we need access to pictures, and that can be really hard for the family. But if people like you are already organizing some of those things, if it was okay with the family, you can send us those photos and we'll make them the same gift set that we would any other family. And all of our services are free of charge.
Your gift sets, do you have any that you could show us right there?
I do.
Right in front of you. Can you tell us a little bit about those? Because we looked at those earlier, and it's just a great program.
Yeah, so every family will receive a box after we've either taken their pictures or had their pictures sent to us. And all of our gifts are handmade by volunteers. So you get access online and through to a thumb drive of all of the pictures that we take for you or the photos that are given to us. And then they'll receive handmade with beautiful paper. We call these bifolds, and their family's pictures will be in here, and you can put them on your desk or at home, or display them or not display them. If you're more comfortable having them be private, they can be private. We'll print out all of your pictures and have a thumb drive of those. And our handmade albums will contain up to 60 prints there, and we've made this as well. And again, it can be displayed publicly or not displayed. It's really for the person how you want to handle this process. And we do a paperweight with a photo of the loved one. We do a necklace for the mothers who've lost children. We just try to make it really special and have ways that they can remember and have a legacy of their loved one that's a lot of times no longer with us anymore.
And all of this is free to the family.
Yes, we just need people to refer for us. We don't ever directly approach a family. If it was like a good friend of mine, I might offer services, but we're never going to go out and like actively approach these people in that hardest point of their life. So we get references from nurses, social workers, doctors, hopefully from you guys. And so it's really getting the word out about the services that we provide.
Now, currently, if I remember correctly, you said that you're in the greater Seattle area. You do have plans to expand out further than that?
Yes, I just took over as the executive director in August. And one of my biggest things is, I don't want to make us a huge, crazy business, but I do want to make sure that we're serving as many families as possible. So I'm currently working on expanding us more into the Tacoma area. We have some photographers and referrers down there. Bellingham is next on the list, and then Spokane. And obviously, those are for in-person sessions where we would need a photographer to go. Really, anyone can refer us for the bereavement program across the country. We would just need access to photos of the family member.
Okay. How can we partner as funeral directors? How can we partner with Soulumination? Would we send a family to you directly, or would we set that up as the funeral home assisting the family?
I think it's more whatever you're comfortable with. If you are already making an obituary or, I don't know, a slideshow to play at a funeral or a memorial service, you are free to offer our services to them to make these gifts for them out of the pictures you're already using. So if you already have access to a number of photos or could maybe get more, sometimes that's easier than having the family send them to us directly, because it's just can be really hard for them. And we've thought about different ways that we can make that easier for them. If we have someone that is trustworthy to go and help them go through those photos and pick them out, could we pull them from their social media, things like that. But if you are already working really closely with the family, it would probably make the most sense to just come offer our services to them if they would like these gifts. They could be displayed at a memorial service. We've definitely done that for families before. Then we can just work directly with you. It's really whatever makes it easier on the family going through this really difficult time.
Sure. Do you have a estimate on a turnaround time of once the photos get to you? What is the turnaround on getting it back to the family?
It can be 1 to 2 weeks. It depends on, we work with a local print shop to get the prints made. And then our gifts, like I said, are all handmade, but we have volunteers that work on them every week. And if we really needed to turn something around quickly, we can make that happen. But I would say 1 to 2 weeks turnaround time for the gift package.
And you're using professional photographers for this process. These are photographers that are vetted well. They meet the standards of what you've set, and can provide. I've looked at your website. You've got color photos. You've got black and white photos. Some where families are posed together. Some where it's just natural, whatever's happening. The photos, and they come out great. You can go online and take a look at it. Tell us, how do we get in touch with you?
The easiest way is just to email info@soulumination.org. So SOULUMINATION.org, soulumination.org. And that comes straight to me, and then I can get the request out or the question answered or the request to my program managers or my volunteer coordinator, anything like that.
Okay. Well, McKenzie, thanks for coming on. Thanks for sharing this with us. We certainly want to get the word out for you and help spread that word. You guys have a great mission and a great ministry through this. And so we're grateful to be able to partner with you, and hopefully we'll be sending some families your direction.
Thank you. We would absolutely love to work more closely with you guys.
Thank you. Till next time. Bye, everybody.